Okay, thank you so much for confirmation. And except I apologize for yesterday. It was a little bit issue with my bandwidth. Uh, so with no further delay, let's begin with today's session. Is there any questions? Anyone having any problem with the programs and with the logic of the code, with the variable, with those data types that we had studied yesterday? Any questions? Let me check the chat box. Yeah. Ahmed says no questions. What about others?
Hello, Mr. Farqan, and hello to everyone.
Yeah, hello.
This is Sardar.
Okay.
Actually, yesterday I got to the class a little bit late.
Okay.
Honestly, I didn't get too much of it. I tried to do the multiplication. I couldn't get it right. I tried to do the minus subtraction, but I couldn't do that right as well. If you can just have like about 10 minutes of today's class to kind of review what happens yesterday, then I will appreciate that.
Okay, no worries at all. I will do that.
Thanks a lot. Thank you so much.
Okay. Seems that okay, guys. Yesterday we studied that how we will declare a variable, how we will initialize it. We did some sort of calculation, like we create a program of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and I guess we're still remaining with the division. So I will practice that. So let's create a program of division. I will go with that. The concept is same. Okay, so there are no worries at all. Just focus on the area. I will create a new file for that. Why I'm taking each and every time a new file? Because I want you guys to practice a lot. I want to make you familiarize with the Eclipse environment. So that's why I'm taking a lot of file. Okay, as of now, I'm going to do what? I'm going to do this division, apply the division concept. So how would I apply it on the Java? How can I make a computer understand that, okay, I give first input, I give second input, so the result of these two input will be this. With no further delay, let's begin. So I'll give the file name as a division. After you give a name file of name, so you need to click on public static void main here, right here, because once you click right here, your structure of the program will be created by default. You don't need to write everything manually by yourself. Now it looks like when I create a file, Java, when I check mark that public static void main, Java gives me everything by default. This is the main structure of code base of the Java. If there was no IDE, so each and everything we have to write it down, guys, here. But with the help of IDE, once we create a file, these things are come by default. So we don't need to worry about these things that I need to write down the package, I need to write down the class division, I need to write down the public static void main string. These sorts will be handled by the Eclipse. And keep in mind one thing, that this public static void main string args are the main gate entry of a program. Each and every time a compiler will execute from here. I explained you that what is compiler. Compiler is a translator that actually we are convert the human understandable code into machine understandable code. Like in here, you're writing, it is a little bit human understandable, public static void main, and it is a little bit of plain English. But these things are not familiarized for the, or not popular, very popular and very familiarized for the machine. Machine only understands 0 and 1s. That's why compiler convert these things into machine language, and after that they execute it and display things for us on the screen. Now what we will do, our aim is that we are dividing two numbers, 3 divided by 2. Or we can take it like this, 8 divided by 2, divided by 4, divided by 6, 5, divide by any number if you want. If I divide it by 2, the result will be what? The result will be 4. So this is a human understandable format. But how could I create a script or a code that machine should understand the flow and give me the output of what? The output of 4 for me. Okay, for that we need to create some variables and we need to follow some rules in Java. For that, what should we do? First of all, I will go with that. Okay, I will take one variable. Yesterday we studied that what is variable? Variable is a container that actually holds the value for us in programming world. Not even in Java, in every other programming language, for storing any value, you need to create a variable for that. That's why variable concept comes into mind. So, and Java is a little bit strict type, so we need to also declare the data type of that variable, that what kind of data we are storing actually inside that variable. So for that, we will do this. I'm taking number. So for number, I have int. Int is a data type, like we did study in SQL. Int is a data type. Next, I will give the name of the variable. I will give it as a what? As a number 1, or we can say as a first underscore digit equal to. Till this point, if I do like this, guys, till this point, it is called declaration. If I give the data type and if I give the variable name and put semicolon, this is called declaration. But guys, sometimes here's a one concept more comes. After that, if I do like this, if I copy this, Control C, and paste it here, and I make it equal to what? Equal to 8. This is called initialization. Yesterday, which I explained. The first line is called declaration. The second line is called initialization. But why should I waste my space that I get the declaration in one line and get the initialization in another line? I can do that right in one line, single line as well. So for that, we need to do the declaration and initialization through one line. Now we also declare it, and as well as we also initialize it. Initialization means giving value to that variable. Now my next job is that I want to divide this 8 by other numbers. So that other number must be also integer type because it's a digit. So I will take the data type first, and next I will get second digit. I will make it equal to 2, semicolon. Now my first digit and last second digit are set to ready. For now, my duty is to do it. My duty is to divide these two, to create an operation of what? Operation of division. For creating, if I go manually, it should look like this, 8 divided by 2. Now, in programmatic format, what should I do? I will do it first, first first underscore digit slash what? I will take the second digit. I'll get the copy of variable so we don't make a mistake. I'll put semicolon. But can you tell me that, okay, I did first digit divide by second digit, but the result of these two will be again one number. So that number is again an digit. So that digit data type must be what? Must be integer. So, and I need to hold that result inside another variable. That will be our third variable. The result which comes from 8 divided by 2 will be 4. We need to hold that 4 inside the third variable because that's the rule. So for that, I will tell it, I will create equal. So here I will call a result. I'll create result, but result again needs for data type. So everything now sounds great. So now my formula is set. I create one result variable. Now, first digit, inside first digit, I have what, guys? I have 8. Now, inside my second digit, I have 2. The result will be what? The result will be 4. And this 4 will be stored where? This 4 will be stored inside the result. Now, this is the basic logic which we did. After that, what should we do? After that, I will print the value. System dot out dot print ln with a semicolon. Now, for making the result more attractive, so result, pass the comment, concatenate the result. I will save it. If I run it now, you can check that. I will say, okay. You can check that below the screen in console, I can see that the result is 4. But okay, the result comes 4. I do understand till this point, but actually, what is this? What does it mean? If someone else come and didn't see your logic, so he will not understand that what's going on inside the program. So you should do what? First of all, you should do like this. You need to do what? You need to display your digits as well. How you will display it? Just let me copy this. Now, do one thing. First value is what? Now concatenate that first digit here so that the user can see that. Now, and here you have to display the second digit. Now pass the comment like second value. Now, if I run it again, now you can see that first value and second value. Why it comes like this? Let me check it. Some data out of println. Now it gets first value is 8, second value is 2, and result is 4. Now I can understand that totally that it is 4. But if we have little bit more dumb user, so with that we will do this. That let's system dot out dot print ln, and we will display the title as a division. If I save it and run it, now you can check that it says that, let me expand it, and here it's a title is division, the title is division. Now first value is 8, second value is 2, the result is displayed 4. Sardar, is that clear?
Yes, thank you so much. That's great. Yes.
This was about variable declaration, initialization, how we did the division. Okay, guys, here's one more thing. These things, these plus sign, these star sign, these division signs, which you have had used and which you're using it, these are called operators in Java. Now, you need to understand that whatever things you have used as a symbol, these are operators, like divide is an operator, star is an operator, plus is an operator, minus is an operator. Later on, we will study the conditional statement. In there, we have greater than, less than sign, equal to sign. These are all operators in Java. So their name is what? Operators. So keep that in mind. Now we will study another terminology in Java or in programming word, that is commenting. How we will do. Oh, sorry, is there any question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Actually, I joined the class 10 minutes late. The
okay.
first digit and second digits are name.
These are the variables that we are storing the value inside variables. Were you
Okay.
present yesterday in class?
Yes, I was present. But can you do the result inside the parentheses on the console?
Yeah, we did display it, nah? This is the result.
No, inside the parentheses and console. The 4 should be inside the parentheses.
Like you mean like this? I didn't get actually your point. You mean like this?
Yes. The question is here said the 4, which is in console, it should be inside the parentheses.
Inside, yeah, it is inside the parentheses.
No, the number 4 in console. The number 4, sir. In console.
It is in cancel.
Yes.
How should I put it in cancel? You mean what? I didn't get your point.
My question is, sir, can we do in console? I mean, in the result, we should find inside the parentheses. It is possible or no?
Yeah, it is possible. You mean that you want dynamic programming. I will show you that after if conditions. It's a scanner class that we will get everything from the console and we'll see the result. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, you're most welcome. That is called dynamic programming. So let's wait a little bit for that. Now I'll print this again. Now, guys, our next move is that we will study commenting. What is comments? Comments are basically used in programming scenarios that whenever a logic of a code is a little bit tough, like suppose, for example, this formula is a little bit tough for other programmers, that they don't know what you did here. So with the help of comment, you can explain your code. So how we'll do the comment? Just create for single line comment. We have double slash, one slash, another slash, give another slash. So double slash. Now, when you write anything after the double slash, compiler will ignore this. It will not give you an error. It will not stop your execution. Once compiler reach here, flow start from here, from upper side, it will come, it will read. This comment will be ignored by the compiler. It will not read that section. This is only for human, that when you're doing a programming code and you're submitting your file, so if some of the section are a little bit complex and you know that if other programmers see it, so they will definitely not understand it. So for that reason, you're commenting that section that, okay, I take first variable, I take second variable, I divide them, so the result will be this. This is the logic of commenting. And even if you want to comment a code section, you can do that as well. I will comment this line, totally this result line, this multiplication part, this division part. So even now the compiler will ignore this line, but it gives me right here error because we take this result variable as a comment. Now if I comment the last line again, so if I run it, now you can see that compiler totally ignore the 2-line comments. It only display whatever is visible on the coding section for me. This was all about what? This was all about commenting. But if I create a comment at once, how would I do that? At once we can also do. You have another trick that give enter, / , this is totally commented. like it's like a all comment. And if you want to close the comment line, so give a star and slash. This is the opening comment. This is the closing comment. Actually, this is called a multi-line comment. And the first one was what? The first one was single line comment. This was the difference between comments that we can do. Hope this section is as well clear for you guys. This was all about yesterday topics, and we discussed a new thing, which was comments, and we'll also learn that whatever stars, symbols, plus, minus sign, and division sign that we are using, these are called what? Operators in Java. So now we will go with what? We will go with if conditions. Today we are starting with what? With conditions, conditional statement. We will check logical conditioning, we will check reasons. Now the program getting interested. So I will open my whiteboard. So before that, let's understand that what is if condition, how the scenario will happen, that we feel the need for if conditions, else if these conditions. We will check it right now. Just give me a minute. Let's take a new whiteboard. Okay. Scenario happen like this, that you're creating a program and you're calculating something. Okay. In real life, we are always doing the same, that, okay, if I do this work, I will do this. If I earn a lots of money, I will do shoppings. If I earn $1 lakh, I put a range. I will buy a Range Rover, new EV Range Rover. If I go from this way, this will happen to me. If I drive fast, I will definitely accident. So these things are conditional and based on our situation, that if I do this, this will happen. So now let's create a program for that. How we will use if conditions inside Java. First of all, the syntax for if condition is that you have to write if like this. If you need to open a bracket for that. Inside bracket, here you have to put the condition. I'm writing the syntax. Here it's your condition. After that, you need to open the curly bracket. Actually, that's also called the body of the if. This both are opening and closing, and this is also called the body of if. This is opening, body, and this one is closing, body. Now, each and every time when you're putting a condition right here, this condition will be only applicable whatever code, source code that you're writing will be applicable only between these two brackets. Outside this brackets, outside this opening and closing curly brackets, this condition will be not applicable. Each and everything that you're putting inside these opening and closing curly bracket, this condition will be applicable on top of that. This is the logic of or syntax of the what if conditions. Let's take a program. Now I will do what? I will check that. I will check two numbers. I will create a program of that it will check two numbers for me. That I will tell the computer that check that 4 is greater than 2. If it is greater, so print that 4 is greater. If it is not, so leave it for now. Let's create this program inside our Java. Now I'll do what? I will create one more file. I will click on Java basic package. I will go with this. I will take a class. I will name the class if condition. If conditions. I will click on public static void main. The structure of the program will be created for me. Now let me close this because it will hang again my computer. Now I'll erase this. This section is not necessary for me. Okay. Now the scenario is that I'm comparing two digits. Now the logic comes into your mind that, okay, if we talk about two digits, so now we need to take two variable as well for that. For taking two variable, let's create int. I will take first value, or like we can say, take it like this. First value equal to what? Equal to 10. I will assign it like this. And next, I need to take the second parameter as well, that I'm checking 10 with what? With one another number. So for that, I also taking one, creating one variable. Thus, this will be condition checker. Condition checker. I will create equal to what? Equal to like 6. I'm comparing. Now my program logic starts from here. Now I'll say this. If I will use the brackets, I will open the curly bracket body as well for them. Now my next job is to do what? Inside this, I will do comparison. I will take first value because I'm comparing first variable. If first value is greater than what? Greater than 6, conditional checker. So do what? Inside if body, print for me system dot out dot print ln. Inside that, write for me that first value is greater. Greater, big numbers, bigger number is, bigger number is. I will concatenate what? First value with that. How should I do that? Copy this first value and paste it right here. I will save this. This is the basic logic of if condition. So how it start the execution? Compiler will come and see that. Okay, in first value variable, I store 10. Now this greater than sign. This is called greater than sign, guys. This operator is called greater than sign. And if I revert it like this is called less than sign. Okay. Now greater than sign, greater than what? Greater than, I stored 6 value in condition checker. So if 10 is greater than 6, so come and print for me what? Bigger number is first value. The bigger number is, it means 10, that I store 10 in first value. Now I will execute my program. So let me erase this. Now I will run this. If I run it, you can see that on the screen, it displays that. It displays what? It displays that bigger number is 10. That we understand that as of now, we are doing static programming. Everything we are giving right in the program. But later on, if we start dynamic programming with the help of scanner classes, we are taking values from the console, that we are directly writing everything inside the console. On that spot, they will check the conditions and they will execute accordingly. But as of now, we are giving everything right here. Now, our aim, our concept is that you need to learn first what? You need to learn first the steps, that whatever we are doing. Now, let me explain it in a more accurate way. I'll open the pen for you. Just how this flow happened, how this program happened. You have a two section, you have two variable. This is called your RAM, a RAM of computer. You create first variable. You name it what? You name it as a, let me see, first value. First value. And inside first value, you store 10. You take one another variable that is called what? Condition checker. And inside condition checker, let me give the name as well. Condition checker. Inside condition checker, you store a value of 6. Now what happened? This format will be created inside your RAM of computer. Now these two variable compiler will come and execute, do what? It will come and check. Okay, I have first variable and I put a comparison greater than 10. Compiler will come read the value of 10 and it will read the value of 6 before we create these two variables on the top. So once they read, after that, inside if condition, compiler put them. We create if. Inside if condition, we put like this, 10 greater than 6. Because the value says like this. These variable that we created, first value and condition checker greater than sign, we create the scenario like this. If 10 is greater than 6, so inside the body, just print the value of 10 and say that 10 is bigger number. If not, do nothing for me. This was the basic logic of if condition. Hope it is clear. Just first of all, go ahead and type it, guys, on your screens. Once you're done, just confirm it in the chat box. So we'll move ahead. We'll see what is next step.
Teacher Farhan, can I share my screen?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I see a red dot. I
Go ahead.
let me share. Sure.
Okay, why it gives you red dot? Because you're outside the body of what? F. You didn't create a body of F. You created in a wrong way. The both brackets
Yes.
are closing. Yeah, create the in a reverse order. Just remove that semicolon at line number, end of line number 10, first of all. Yeah. Now do one thing on line number 11. Just make the face of that to the right side. It faces to the left side. Just use the Now do what? Your next job is to do what?
Oh, print.
Yeah, println. Wait a second,
Yeah.
you have one another error. Now you have to count the bodies. Okay, look to the line number 3. You have one opening. Okay, you have one opening in line number 3. Now you
Yeah.
have another opening in line number 6. It is
Oh, yeah.
opening. Now you have opening and closing for your if condition body on line number 11 and 17. But you are again missing after line number 19, you are missing with one another closing. So you need to add one another closing as well. Just right click, yeah, close, add a closing curly bracket. Now save the program and run it.
Yeah.
Now you got it?
Yeah, I got it on console. Thank you, sir.
Stop your sharing. Okay, let me share my screen so others can watch the code. Okay, guys, write it. I'll give you 2 minutes for that. Ahmad, Sierra, Katya, and Masood. Excellent job. Guys, Abdul asked that inside the F body, whatever data I am writing, it is printing, even if I write down the 6, so it will print the 6 for me. Abdul, first of all, we are doing now static programming. Static programming that we know everything right here, that the value of first variable is this, the value of the second variable is this, that is condition checker. Compiler will come to this section and will check that. Here you put a condition. Actually, think about that it's a gate and you're entering to the body of F. Right here, inside first value, what you have, inside first value, you store 10. You're agree till this point. And inside condition checker, you're put 6. Now condition applies here. If first value 10 is greater than condition checker, that is true. Because 10 is always greater than what? 10 is always greater than what? Greater than 6. So it seems that my condition got successfully executed. It is true. If it is true, it will enter to the body of F. Once it entered to the body of F, whatever thing you given here, it will execute it. The condition is only a gate to let the program enter to the body of that portion, to the body of that section. It is the entry gate. Later on, whatever data inside that body you are printing, it will not do anything with that. It will only stop you right here, like this section is a police, which stand here and check your passport. If your passport is valid, so it will let you enter whoever you are. If you are someone else, if you're a criminal, or if you're a good person, it doesn't work with you. Just they're checking your passport. If your passport is valid, they will let you in. Inside that, whatever data you're printing, it's nothing to do with this. Now you got my point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now let's reverse the concept. Inside first value, I will add 5, and in condition checker, I add 6. Now see the result. If I run this, what will happen? Nothing happened. Even nothing printed, guys. You can see that I have a blank console. Now condition applies here. The compiler come and first check it. That first value is 5 and condition checker is 6. So is it possible that 5 is greater than 6? No. It didn't let the program to enter to the body of F. The F condition tell the compiler that get out from me, get out of from this section and stay away from this section. Go outside. If once compiler get out from this portion, so compiler see that there is nothing else that we have to print it or we have to do something with that. So that's why compiler print a blank console for us.
Thank you, sir.
You got my point, Abdul?
Yes, sir, I got it. Thank you very much.
Sir, I have a
Mr.
question.
Sultan?
Yeah, go ahead, Sonia. I'll come back to you. Go ahead, Sonia.
Once I'm running, I don't know, it's telling me it's error.
Okay, go ahead, share your screen, Sonia.
Okay.
Mhm. Why it gives you error, Sonia?
I don't know. I try many times. I did run, so still saying completion problem.
Okay, let me check it.
Okay.
But did you? Okay, result is there.
I'm the first syntax. I didn't do the other one.
It's okay, no worries. Just let me check if there is a spelling mistake. No, there we don't have any spelling mistake. Okay, you forget the another closing body. You need to add another closing body after line number 16. Add a curly bracket. After line number 16, just add one closing. Go to line number 16, enter the right there. Line number 16, yeah.
But the closing, right?
Yeah, closing. Yeah, go ahead, closing.
I didn't find that closing bracket.
Check the shift, and it is
okay.
that it's around like backspace with the backspace button. Just go in the direction of backspace button, you will find it right there. Or even you can copy whatever symbol is on line number 17 and paste it there.
Okay.
Copy that.
That's easy.
Yeah, copy that.
And paste the number.
Yeah, number 16. Paste it. Great. Save it and run it.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I got it now.
Yeah, you're most welcome. Okay, who was after Sonia? Someone was also asking something.
It was me, and I find it out. Thanks. I got it.
Great, Sada. Great. Ashkan, excellent job. Okay, I'm still seeing that many of you didn't, I guess, write this program. Okay, try to guys write it. It's important. Atul and Sardar, excellent job. Okay, guys. Now you see that if I change the value, first value to 5 and second value to 6, it didn't print for me anything. For that case, or we can say for default case, we have else. Else do what? Else do if this condition fails, if this condition not perform or satisfy, if this fail, so my default condition is else. I don't give any condition, I will print out the data. But I will say the bigger number is what? Condition checker. By default, I will pass the data. Now, if I run this program, check it. You can see that now it's printing the bigger numbers 6. Now my program little bit get feel of dynamic. Now if I'm changing the value right here, I will give it 11, the first value. If I run the code again, you can see that bigger number is 11. It prints this section of the code for me, guys, because compiler comes, check the condition, first value is 11 and condition checker is 6. So 11 is greater than 6. It entered to the body of F and print whatever on line number 11. But if I change this again to 3, and if I save it, you can see that it will print the bigger number is 6. Why? because the first compiler comes, first check this portion of the code. That is it possible that 3 is greater than condition 6? No. So this condition fails, compiler come out and print the default case for me. The default case analysis for me that whatever data I'm printing right here, it will print that portion to me. That was about if and else, guys. Go ahead and complete this complete program. Let me a little bit zoom out it. Go ahead and complete it. Hope you guys understand that. Just try to change these values, okay? Whatever values I pass in this variable. Katya and Marina, excellent guys. Inayat, excellent. Hamdard and Sadaf, both of you, excellent. Ahmad Siyar and Ahmad Samadi, excellent guys. This portion is called condition checking. Believe me, this if else and next we'll study with loops and switch cases. These three things will never let a programmer till end of their life. Each and every time in programming, you will use this. It's a basic logic.
Teacher Furqan, can
Yeah,
I use my screen?
yeah,
Can I share my screen?
yeah.
Let
Sure.
me see. Okay. I do get error here.
Why you get error? Because can you hover on the error, Masood? What it says?
Their token else.
Token else,
Delete.
delete this token. Why it says like this?
Okay.
Okay. Now do one thing, Masood. Just first of all, remove line number 20, body. Yeah. Remove that line. Let's see. Let's make it a little bit more clear. Okay. Everything seems fine. You put a semicolon after 10 on at the end of line number 10. At the end of line number 10, you put a semicolon. You don't need to put a semicolon in if conditions.
This one?
Yeah, this one. Remove that. Again, come and add that body again. No, it's again error. That add one another body. Yeah, it's great. Now save it and run.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Yeah,
Mr. Furqan, I can't get it right too.
like you have a problem.
Yes, for any new condition, we have to write everything again, or can we just leave it and change some of the sentence and we can get it right? Do we need a new class for each time that we put the new number?
Yeah, for this section, I just whenever I put the else, you don't need to do that. You can do it in this file, whichever you create. It's okay, no worries. I'm checking new file each and every time because I want to make you familiarize with the Eclipse environment. But it is good to create a new files. But as of now, for this if and else, it is good to take it in one file. And for changing the values, this I'm changing 3 to 4, 3 to 5. This is totally okay. You can do it in this file.
And would you please check mine and see why I don't get it right?
Okay, go ahead, share your screen. Maximize your screen. Beside that,
This is
yeah. Because you don't have any closing bodies with the else. And you didn't even
over here.
open a body for if even.
That this if
Can you see if on line number for if, did you open any body after line number 10 on line number 11? Did you open any body for if?
no, that's just like right after the end.
Yeah, just
I don't
open
have
the
anything.
body for if. First of all,
I need like
come to
the
the line
curly
number
bracket.
11. Come to the line number 11.
11, okay.
Yeah.
Open the curly bracket.
Yeah, open the curly bracket and close it again. Close the curly bracket.
At the same spot.
No, on the line number 12.
Oh, line 12.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Wait a second. Do not close it. Do not close it.
We have a
Close
close
it.
right here.
Erase this. Yeah, you have a closing section. Erase that. Okay.
Okay.
Now it's total. Now we need one closing for after line number 17. That will be for class closing. You need one.
This is one right here.
Yeah, after line number 17.
You mean on 18?
Yeah, on 18, yeah. Now what it says, you need one another also, because that was for else, for public static void main body. You need one another. Give enter. Press the enter button. Give one another closing.
Like that.
Now save the program and run it.
Okay. This
Now
is
change the
this is
value
very
accordingly. Go to change the first
right.
10. You can do the same.
Thanks a lot. But this is very confusing. Might have to work a lot on it to get it right.
Yeah, definitely. You need to work a lot. On the beginning, I told you that each and every time that you're programming, so you need to take it inside the body of the F. So you can stop your sharing. Yeah, great job. Let me share my screen. This was all about, guys, if and else. Perhaps we can do a lots of manipulation. Now I'll give you one assessment right in the class. Your task is just do this. First of all, add two numbers. I'll give you 2 plus 5 will be what? Will be equal to 7. Now, whenever you get the result of 7, compare it with one condition checker number. Just give one condition checker number as a 5. if it is greater than 5, so print it inside else case that condition passes, just pass a comment. If you change the value now, because it's static and we understand that we can change the value, it should print in else case. Did you get the assignment? What should you do? Write in the class? Or should
Can you repeat one more time?
Okay. I want you guys to do what? Take a new file. Once you take a new file, you just do one thing. First of all, you add two numbers. You take two variables and add them. 2 plus 3 like this. Once you add them, store them in third variable. Like in third variable, name it as a result. Okay. Now you need to do what? You need to compare the result with condition checker with this. Instead of first value, now you are putting the result. Check it if it is greater than condition checker. So it should print this line, change the line. If it is not greater than, so it should go for else case. Do it like this. Add little bit changes inside your code. Someone passes. Marina done. Inayat Nuri done. What do you guys have written? Let me check it. Excellent job. Let me close this. Tatiana, we got it?
Yes, but I have to create a new class, right?
Yeah, you need to
for
take
it.
a new
Okay.
file. You need to take a new file. Everyone just start working on that. Take a new file, create a program, take a two variable, add them and store the result in third variable. Now you have one another condition checker variable. Just do one thing, check that condition checker with the result. If it is greater, print this number is greater. If it is not, so by default, run the default case. Don't worry, I am here. I will do at the end for you. Also, if someone's still remaining and didn't got the logic, so I will create the program for them. No worries. But till now, till that point, I will pause the recording.